Okay, we're back, and apparently my internet decided to be stupid again. I just asked for things to work. I'm not asking for things to be perfect. I just asked for it to work. Oh, shit. There we go. Sorry, let me make sure it works. Okay, let me go back to the game. Now, it'd be one thing if we had a 0-0 game, but in this case we have a 2-0 game. So I will do my best to just commentate uh, this straight up, and then we'll end off the show. But man, I am not a fan of my internet crapping out like this. But whatever, I'm not going to cry about it. I just have to make the best of this. So anyway, where we left off was that we were about to start the second, the bottom of the second, I should say, out of 3 innings. And for those who are just coming in and watching the video version of it, I was streaming this, but unfortunately, my internet decided to crap out on me, and now I have to record this version, or I have to record it instead of stream it, which not very happy about, to be perfectly honest with you, uh, but on the other hand, I didn't want to like restart the game and then it turned out different, all because I had to start over again, and I didn't want to do that. Oh shit. Oh yeah, here's the defense. And oh, let me make sure that let me change my settings a little bit. Okay. Also, let me adjust these settings here a little bit. Huh. Wait, video capture? Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, I guess you can't hear it. That's weird. Sometimes I just wonder why things don't work the way they should. It's like, really? Anyway, another single, and now the Angels have 2 runners on base. Let me catch up with. Let me see if my internet starts to work again. No, it's not. Damn it. Hmm. And oh, nice play at third, then a play at second and first for a double play, and the Texas Rangers get out of a jam, and they could have just as easily had given up a run or two, but instead they give up none, and they are now 1 inning away from winning it all. And here's Tavares, who came up huge with that home run in the first. though he starts out with a strike to his name. And this time he does not even hit it far enough. In fact, he pops it up, and it's one down. And we have Isaiah Kenner-Falefa, or IKF. That's what I'll call him, IKF. Hits it the other way, but instead it's foul. 0-2 already, and he'll have to protect. And for Ohtani, he just has to strike him out, especially when he's ahead, but not give up balls. But I guess he was trying to get him to swing at anything, but IKF was not going to do that. But yeah, it's a lot different to do this in this style here. Let me check on another thing here. Anyway, a hit single and a runner on, a runner at first and an out. But yeah, that's just so weird how yeah, like, that's just weird that my internet crapped out. And why this happens, like, I still don't get why it does that. It's, like, so stupid. Anyway, here is Adolis Garcia, who is already 0 for 1, so we'll see if he has made any adjustments to what he needs to do to Ohtani. And Ohtani, of course, he just has to calm down and not allow any more runs if he is to give his team any chance of, tying this game up at the very least. If not, going ahead and winning. That's what they have at their advantage, but obviously he has to get through this inning first. And fouled away and in the seats. 3-2 is the count. Swing and a miss, and Ohtani with another strikeout, his 6th, but you wouldn't know it by the fact that he has already given up 2 runs, let alone home runs. Up next is Nate Lowe with a hit. And in fact, he was he's the other guy that has that home run. A bloop home run, but a home run nonetheless. So what I might do as far as this upload is that I will connect I will put in the video description or in the comment section, actually, the link to the video or to the stream that this originated from. And likewise, I will connect that video to the comment section of the stream, although this might be, I believe, another home run! Lowe is a home run hitting machine! That's his 2nd. And if it wasn't done before, it's done now. There you see Kyle Farmer. But as you can tell, just not a good day for Shohei Ohtani. For Shohei, this is his worst performance yet. But man, this was just not a good... This just was not a good run for him, man. It just wasn't. Hits it away, but a bit too high, and that's going to end the top of the third. But Nate Lowell with 2 home runs, and that one was a 2-run home run. He already hit a solo. And the Rangers are now 3 outs away from moving on, but also eliminating the Angels. And just as critical, they'll be adding a piece in Chris Clark. And I'll say this, though, as far as the Texas Rangers getting, like either team would have gotten a closing pitcher, but should they hold on, should the Texas Rangers, they'll be getting another closing pitcher. Or another relief pitcher, I should say. Excuse me. Not to say that he couldn't work as a starter or as a relief or a relief guy, but wherever they need him, I have a feeling that they'll have a spot for him. Definitely. Hits it away. All right, count is 2-2, and Arihara has done a great job with his pitching. And in fact, he has yet to give up a run. And yet, that was only his first strikeout, so that was a good play by him. As he's been able to get the ball in play, and yet, those in the field have done a great job fielding and getting some outs. And here you see Kyle Farmer, who was traded, in order to have Chris get sent over to the Angels in exchange for Clinton McCleary, or Clinton Flippin, if you will. But, it's kind of funny because I have a friend, as I mentioned in the stream, but I'll mention this here, is that I know a guy by the name of Farmer. So it's kind of funny that I'm seeing another guy surnamed Farmer. Of course, the most famous Farmer that I know of is Bill Farmer, and of course, anybody who knows Disney would know that he's the voice, or the longtime voice of Goofy. Swing and a miss, and that's another strikeout for Arihara. 2 straight strikeouts, and now he is one. Well, both he and the Rangers are now 1 out away from moving on. And I'll have to contact AJ and let him know what happened, because yeah, my internet just crapped out on me. And even if it comes back, by the time this game is done, it's like, whatever. I'm not going to cry about it. But still, it just sucks, though, that it did what it did. But that's also one of the reasons why I am recording this. As much as I hate to do it, but I have to. Though, really, this is kind of like what I would do as a last resort. Now, if it didn't matter, I wouldn't have bothered, but like if it was a 0-0 game, I probably would have just forgotten about it. But instead, that's the out. That's the final out, as the Rangers do in fact win, and they will add another pitcher to their ranks. And if nothing else, that will help their cause as far as adding another depth piece. I can't even talk. That'll add another piece on their roster is what I'm trying to get at. But even still, I got to give Tavares a lot of credit, man. But from all of us here, this is the Blue Toad to Ju 22, and there you see the double play from earlier. But then there's Lowe with the second of his 2 home runs. And of course Hernandez making a big play at third. Kohei Arihara did a great job, and Nate Lowe, of course, was the player of the game who was 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs himself. So that's a great score. But until then, this is the Blue Toad to Ju 22 signing off. Have a good day. Have a good night, everybody.